hardcore.
Yeah, because we in here like dirty T-shirts, hustle mode. Been working on all this shit for so long.
Yeah, nigga, this the shit I want to see.
Break off, we are even try it.
No, man, I'll take a little piece.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little piece.
All right,
I can't do the chocolate on chocolate.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Cuban on Cubans.
It's a lot, yeah.
I want to go to Memphis and just talk to people.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Cuban on Cuban.
Yo, this shit came with 3 of these in it. And it's so rich.
It's so much.
Mm-hmm. I've eaten one in like damn near a week.
It's so much.
It's 3 rich. It's just, rich game. But,
So,
yeah, man.
we're going for it for the next 30 minutes. See what we got. See how it goes.
Yeah.
Now we got this fan on too.
Yeah, we got a fan. Got all the gear set up. Finally lean back and take a breather.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough rest for now.
Oh, now you don't want to rest, nigga?
Nah, you know how it is, man. I told you, my life is like one of them little toys that you squeeze it and it's like, and then you let it go and it's like, that's my whole life, dog. It's just,
isn't it like the one that pop out?
No, them little. You remember that? It's like they were always little animals and they have like rubber bands running through their joints and everything. And when you
like
squeeze them,
Armstrong?
yeah, no, they're like shitty little toys. I'm gonna get one and put it on this shelf.
Has it got the little crosses and shit like that?
They usually have like
come all the way out?
I'm gonna show it to you. They usually have like let me see. I'll put it under squeeze toy. Yeah, squeeze. That's what I searched. Squeeze to collapse toy. These joints right here. Hold up. That dude.
I've never seen.
You've
this.
never seen that? Well, I'm old as hell.
Nigga, you only a couple years older than me. I've never seen this in my life.
It's still oldie Han. That's like oh, it's a Gary Oldman.
Listen. Oh yeah, that reminds me of a joke.
What?
I was getting Bud fucking and he tried to give me a short bag, and I was like, that bag was Gary Coleman. And he was like, what?
Oh,
yeah, man,
Lord have mercy.
You fucking Southside dealers, bro. I swear.
God.
That's why I got fucked with. That's why I got to go over there. And they try to give me. He's like, nah, bro, your scale wrong. I was like, nigga, this your scale. Yo,
that's the tail of the tape, boy. Those little scales. That once you get one of those, you're a different person.
I know. I have one too.
You grab that little scale and it's
because
like
nobody not one person I know, and I'm a whole ass chef, and I work in kitchens. I work around a bunch of shit. Nobody's using scales like that other than to weigh drugs.
It's funny because earlier I used my kitchen scale, and it's like when I was making that Spanish rice because I was making half.
What part of that rice was Spanish?
There's like a bean slurry that was involved. The rice was a little.
It was jalapenos.
It was a little Latinx. I added the jalapenos late, and I do apologize. Yours got the brunt.
Yeah, I feel like you just got some, and you're like, I'm a hungry ass nigga asked me for a bowl. I got your bitch ass.
That what's crazy?
Here's all the jalapenos.
I had portioned
and then
some.
I ate all of it.
Yeah, I had portioned some to put in the fridge. I made myself a bowl, and then I had a separate bowl I had made that I was like, shit, this ain't gonna fit in the bowl that I'm eating now, or the one that goes in the fridge. So I'll put it on the side. You showed up immediately. And you were like, oh, that smells good as hell. And I was like, well, I got a whole separate bowl I made. Let me just bring it for J-Rock. And I had already put the jalapenos in there for me, but I was not.
You didn't want to take them out?
I was not careful. Where was I going to put them?
In I should have.
Ahead of it.
In your bowl.
What's funny is the one that I put in the fridge didn't have jalapenos in it yet. See? And if I knew there was so much in there, I would have took some out.
There was 32 jalapenos.
Yeah, you did get
a spoonful of rice.
Yeah, that was jalapeno rice. It was all up in your rice.
It was jalapeno my rice.
Yep.
I was like,
you're trying
to take me out. But we're doing hot ones though. So
it hit hard.
We're gonna do hot ones,
It's a hot one.
We're gonna do a hot ones episode and
grab this joint.
Burn my fucking mouth off.
Yeah. You got the business. It wasn't your fault. You didn't sign up for that. I know it wasn't your fault.
I did.
I feel like
my mouth and said, "Hey, I want a piece."
I feel like Robin Williams when in what was that movie, Good Will Hunting, where he's like, "It's not your fault."
I don't think I've ever watched that full movie.
It's I've seen it probably so long ago, but I got the gist a long time ago. Yeah, dumbass or quote unquote dumbass Janitor.
But they thought he was a dumbass because he was a janitor, though. But he wasn't a dumbass.
Oops. Yeah.
You know?
But it is what it is.
It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. The stinky little thing that we call it taint.
Oh,
just suck it.
good Lord.
Drawn Together. That's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite shows, bro. Shows like that couldn't come out today, man, because today's just a bunch of soft motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're getting shut down. Shut down.
What are you doing?
Just looking at this to see how it'll actually show up on camera, and it was at 1%, but it still held strong. This is a tablet I got a long time ago. It's like $300, but I paid $80 for it.
Yeah.
And I put insurance on it, so if and when it breaks and I turn it in, I'll actually get the $300.
Yeah, there you go.
And what I was curious about is if I actually pull this up, and let's see, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna click that.
Are you showing me this fucking toy again?
No. I was wondering if I could actually, if I would put it up on camera and it would actually show up. But that's the toy that I was talking about and trying to explain to him. That's my energy level. So this is like a broke boy way of like showing people what we're talking about.
Oh, that'd be all right.
Hey,
it's all right.
They'll live.
They like it.
You like it, you love it. You like it, you love it.
You know.
You know me. I'm this dirty ass T-shirt that I've been wearing in my house.
We're
I've just
I ain't worried about these motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're messy boys.
Anytime eats all day, every day.
Whew.
That's what I say.
But it's good. It's good. I'll screw in those lights so they don't tip over or anything like that. And I could also control them from right here and like change the color profile, make it look different ways. I'm curious about what that will actually look like. Like if I make it blue light in here, how's it gonna look? Ooh, sultry. Now we're in the Fat Cave strip club and resort.
I know, right? Yeah,
now we go to the Ninja Turtle mode, Secret of the Ooze, and then we go back to the real strip club. The other one was high class. This one's the dusty ones, and purple boys. Step on that over there, turn off that one light, and then we'll see if see how it changes so that we just get these lights.
Oh, okay.
And then if I set it to, no, that's auto match. I don't want auto. I want to go straight. I almost said straight Republican. We go white. I did not.
It's recorded now.
Hey,
it's there. What happened to the bright light?
I'm about to turn that back on now. What it is when I turn it on, what it is, what it was, what it be like. Color white. Put it on straight white. Oh, that's what it is. I got to put it on the brightness. Both of them are on brightness 100, but let me put this one back on white. See, that's the thing, though. It's not as bright as it was, and I'm trying to figure out why. And let's do that.
It hasn't even changed colors yet, though.
I know. That's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah, maybe it just disconnected.
No, it's connecting. It's doing it, but again, everything is like brand new for me, so I'm figuring it all out.
So you just fucked it up?
Yeah, a little bit. I made it a little dimmer than it was before.
It
doesn't look bad though. It pretty much looks the same, but I don't know why.
It got a little brighter right there. Yeah, I watch a video like that.
Cause see, this one is like, there it is. It says it was auto matching or something else. All right, so that looks good.
There you go. In it to motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so just like this. We got like a decent level of setup where we can.
Oh yeah, this is fine. This is
fine.
So
and funny. It's just like this
fine
like
and dandy
this
like
the official Fat Man gang sign.
Yeah,
is this.
Oh yeah, is this
going
right
like
here?
this? That's the Fat Man gang sign.
This right here.
Just like that. That's
gang,
how. That's how we signal each other.
Sitting right here.
You walk in the room and it's like.
Yeah. What's up, bro? How you doing, bro? I do this so
a head nod in one of these.
Yep. What up? That's that's real life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thick boys. Oh, these are the shelves because I had only put 2 up. Yeah, I was gonna put all 3 up, but I was like, you know what? I don't really need all 3. Let me mix this up a different way.
So this is fire.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Until I'm ready to use them, I'll just tuck these boys back here.
I am cool.
Yeah, man. So the Fat Cave is constantly in development. I'm doing my best to get it exactly where it needs to be. Just so that I can shoot on my own, prepare things on my own, figure out all the different nuances that go with just recording and like doing your own. And y'all are all along for the ride with me, with John, with us, and we'll figure everything out as it goes along. Everything's a work in progress. I mean, us as human beings, we never stop working, and then it's the end of the road, like Boys to Men. You know, we just keep it moving, keep it moving. Doesn't matter how old we are. Doesn't matter how busy we are, how stressed we are. You're always going to put out what you can afford to put out. And I'm looking forward to every single minute of it. And hopefully y'all come along for the ride, hang out with us. You know, we just want to create and like give people just another little spice in life to have some fun, you know, and then it'll force us to be creative, to learn, to always be growing, do the uncomfortable work that we have to do to become better. That's it. That's what I want to do. Do the uncomfortable work, chase joy, and the more discomfort I bring into my life, the more I grow and get stronger. It's just like you find a job that's very difficult, stressing you out, you're crying, you're having nightmares about it, and then within 6 months, you gain a hold of it, and then before you know it, a year or two later, you're an expert at that job, something that you never thought you'd get through. So, no more quitting. No more quitting. We're on the pot and we shitting, as they say. So, they say shit or get off it. I'm on it right now.
I did it. Did y'all see that?
You know?
I was practicing being quiet and letting you talk. But there are so many times I wanted to interject with jokes, like when you were saying about the job and all that shit. I went into straight Everest commercial mode in my head. And I played it out in my head, and I let it ride. And I let you ride. I was about to interrupt because it started getting long-winded at the end. But I let you have it.
That's my middle name.
I have to practice, you know. We all have to practice, you know, get you right and
we all have to practice being better. Being better, that's it.
Yeah, all the generic sayings.
You know. Hey.
I watched, when did I watch this? I don't know what, was it Dave Chappelle? It was somebody, but like he said something with the people who saying dumb shit, like keep your chin up and like all that shit.
Yeah, all
like,
the cliches.
Like, I don't want those stupid ass. Don't tell me that shit.
Yeah, I try not to say.
I hate when people tell me bad news. I try not to do it myself.
That's one of my things where I'm like, I try not to have little things in your vocabulary that you repeat.
Yeah.
You know, like one of my bad ones is, like I said, when I never said the thing. Mm-hmm. So I work on cutting that.
Or people say you heard that, or I heard that.
Yeah.
Like, when I know I said it to you just now. I know you fucking heard it. Like, what?
That's my thing. It's like,
I just don't like it.
You want to be interesting. You want to be unique. You want to be niche, esoteric, something special.
When people tell you bad news, we all have the same shit. We all are like, oh damn, sorry to hear that. But like, really, I don't do shit,
bruh.
Like, I swear, every time we're gonna get into this now. Like, every time like somebody tell me something, I be saying the same thing. Like, I feel bad, but I shouldn't feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do anything I didn't do anything to say sorry for. Like, why is there a go-to like, oh damn, I'm sorry?
Because you want everybody to be happy. You know, if you're that type of person. Yeah. Not everybody feels that way. Some people want you to fail. You know what I mean? All people. Because it makes them feel better.
People like, listen, everybody. I feel like everybody has a hater in them. I don't give a fuck what you say. You got a little bit. Everybody got a little bit of haterade when shit going bad. It's not when you're doing good though. It's always when you're doing like bad and you see other people.
People want to deliver that kick, like, that last minute kick when you're already down.
You're like, man, this nigga did this again. Fuck, bro, what am I doing wrong? Mm-hmm. Damn, this motherfucker didn't do this. All I need, you know why? Because I've done it. I'd be like, damn, I work for somebody. I'm like, man, how the fuck could this motherfucker's got their own business? I literally just be like, how did I, like, what? Like, just give me. And I'm just be sitting there. I was like, bro, just give me this chance to fucking do this shit. And then it's like, it's not always as easy as it seems, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, it's like I'm trying to remember who said it. I think it was 50. It was 50 Cent who said it, and it was like but it's probably a quote from somebody else. But I still remember he was like, "Hey, whoever said progress was a short. What was it? Progress is a slow process." Wasn't talking about me.
Can you talk about without doing the accent?
Oh yes.
Why'd you go into like a super white? I don't know. You're fighting it.
I was like, let me granny shift and double clutch, like Vin Diesel said. I'm a granny shift and double clutch. Right. Yeah. No, but it's whoever said progress is a slow process wasn't talking about me. And I know that's like some hubris. That's like just an arrogant way to say that you make progress faster than other people.
Yeah.
I'm honest with myself. I make progress at my own pace.
Exactly.
I want to be faster, but you know what I mean. If you just try to
water gang, y'all know the Lord.
You know, we out here surviving. Still, you know, Milton and Helene. Was it Helene last
Who
year?
is the dumb fuck that told me to drink this water like this?
What?
I was watching. I gotta stop watching these fucking videos, bro. They're like, oh, instead of pouring it like this, pour it like this, and I just started drinking like that.
Yeah,
I was like, not drinking though. Like, I don't think they was talking about drinking.
Man, the wildest thing to me is
the fact that I'm drinking this is even crazier.
Hey,
because I'm
water.
because I'm a water snob as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm just cool with it.
Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated. I don't care where it's coming from, the tap, bottle, no matter. I know.
Can't do tap.
I can do tap. You know what? I'll
and
do
I eat ass, which is crazy.
What's the thick water? Is that Aquafina? No.
The thick water?
The one that everybody hates.
Dasani.
That's the one. Dog, it feels like thick water. It is something about it.
Because they fucking put fucking agents to make you more thirsty so you can keep drinking.
And I'm like, I'm a gutter snipe.
I will literally not drink Dasani. If I go to a store, I'll call Kira right now and I'll say, hey, if we go to a store and they say they got Dasani, I'll just be like, I don't want to drink. Yeah. And I don't even get anything. Because I don't drink pop and I don't drink too much sugar and shit no more.
Yeah,
so I get water. So if you ain't got like any type of other water than Dasani, if they say, yeah, we got Dasani, nah, I'm good. Taco Bell, whatever, fucking Wendy's. Oh no, Wendy's got up here like.
Yeah, a lot of them do bother me.
And I'm just like, I'm not.
Yeah, when
I'm
you
already eating your shitty
when
food.
You trying
I'm
to get on
not gonna wash it down with your shitty water.
Yeah, man. When you're trying to get on a health kick and you with somebody and they go to the fast food anyway, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna be responsible. I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
And then when you get to a certain point, like where I'm at now, I'll go to a fast food restaurant.
I'm gonna get something every time.
I can't even stomach a lot of the stuff that I would have gotten in the past. I'm not going to get a salad because most of the salads are bullshit anyway. If you look up Wendy's, like the nutritional information, granted, if you avoid the dressing, you're usually good, but I'm not out here to eat grass clippings either. You know, so I got to get something, but...
You can make a good little vinegar oil
yeah, exactly.
thing at the house.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's all I use. That's all I use, like whatchamacallit, balsamic vinegar. Mm-hmm. And then, like, even like jalapeno juice. Like, I use the jalapeno juice from the jarred jalapenos. Mix that with some balsamic, and then I got a decent dressing for like chicken salad or something like that I make myself.
Save all the jalapenos for one bowl of rice.
Yeah, exactly. For anybody who comes and asks for anything.
Ever. Ever. Hey man, can I get a cup of water? I got this bowl of rice with jalapenos.
You could ask me for a bowl of cereal, bro.
I walked in, because when you let the gate up the first time, I walked in.
That would have been El Capitan Crunch.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not just about to walk into this shit without him saying that. So that's why I was calling you when you came out. I was like, damn, this smells good as fuck in this motherfucker. And I was high. So I was just like, hell yeah, I'll take a bowl. And then you gave it to me, and I just seen all the jalapenos, and I was like, I'm here now. And then my pride, when you was like, oh no, you just throw them away and put them away, I was like, hell no, I'm eating these bitches. That was a terrible mistake.
Hey, it raises your metabolism, don't it? Spice.
Yeah, it helps with weed too. Like if you get high, you can eat some hot. It'll fucking calm you down.
That sounds terrible, but I can't argue with science.
We're gonna science it because I'm high as shit right now. But I also hit the bowl. You know, I hit it already. Well, I can say bone now. It's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, just not doing it on air is what you need.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna do it on air. I mean, I don't think I ever do it. I would never.
Yeah, it's just it. You know what it is? It's not. You're not doing it on air to be cool like a lot of people will do. Because it's like...
I look at it like this, why? Like, why even do it? Because even though I've done it before, I just did a strikeout. Ooh!
Welcome, brethren.
I want to do a strikeout.
What's a strikeout?
You're not going to do it.
Oh. Oh, no. I'm putting it together in my head right now.
Do you know what a strikeout is?
It sounds like it has to do with multiple substances in a row.
Yes.
No.
So what happens is you take a hit, you hold the hit, you take a shot,
yeah,
and then you
drink a beer or something.
And then you drink half a beer, and then you blow out the smoke. I did one last night at the house for no reason.
Hey,
I feel like I'm at home. It was one for dinner, you know. Like I said before, I'm not gonna lie to myself and be like I'm gonna do this, blah blah blah. Sometimes I need it because sometimes I go crazy.
Yeah, I get it.
I need a little edge, and it helps me. Not go crazy, and not just sit in my house and play Rivals anyway. So I was supposed to go out last night. I did not. And I feel like that's a win in my book.
It's definitely a win for me. It's way too expensive to be outside.
It's an 80-20. You know what's crazy is It's an 80-20 of that bag because 80% I didn't want to go out, but 20% I set that goal of 200, and I should went to go at least did that, and I feel like I could have done that because I can go out without drinking, and I can go out without spending money because I know enough people that's gonna try to fucking force me to drink anyway.
Yeah, try to feed you a shot, something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk into a bar that's gonna pour me a fucking triple for no fucking
Lord.
reason. Don't stop doing it. I mean, I love it. I mean, but sometimes
It's
I just
delicious. It's this delicious cookie right here. But go ahead, I'm listening.
No, it's all good. Sometimes I just want a regular shot. But I'm not gonna bitch about it. I love y'all. Yeah. Nah, bro, I can't do that shit. They're trying to take me out, bro. I want to eat some pizza.
Well, yeah. I'm still on my path. I'm not drinking. Trying to quit.
Yeah, we're in two different situations though.
Yeah, two different speeds, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
As long as we're both taking care of our business. I just realized, like with the ADHD, the mild manic depression, the way my energy is up and down, my appetite is up and down. I need to get as clean as I can, and then starting May 1st, I'm actually I caved into the social media advertising, and I decided to try Magic Mind for a month. So if you don't know what Magic Mind is, it's like it's kind of like a daily shot, like a 5-hour energy that has like lion's mane and different types of mushrooms and other things involved in it, and we'll see what happens. I'll report back every week on my progress, how I feel with everything, and with my wrist where it is now, I should be back at work probably. I see my surgeon tomorrow. Today is April 22nd. I see my surgeon April 23rd. I'm feeling some pain, even though it's lifting to almost like I can't go all the way back. Like I feel pain when I get to right here. I can feel it right now. This is where I start to feel pain. I was riding my bike and I went over to Jeremy and Krause's place. And when I was stopping, it was late night, and I was trying not to bump his father's car on this side, and instead I ended up bumping a tree on the other side, because it was a little early for me to be riding my bike anyway, but they had food for me, so I was going.
That part.
A whole family of chefs that I know that live right around the corner, and yeah, I scuffed my pinky and my leg here. That's where this
you went
cut.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's where they cut on my knee. Just a tree, because I'm trying to avoid touching their cars, you know what I mean?
Why didn't you just get off the bike?
Because I had to stop. And I guess, it's an e-bike. I don't use much.
How did you get that close to the cars before?
Because they have like 5 cars in the driveway. It's like trucks, cars.
Well, I'm saying, like, why don't you just stop on the road and just get
I
off
should have stopped earlier.
Yeah.
And got off the bike earlier. But,
How did you get all the way up to the driveway?
It was dummy mode, I'll be honest. It was dummy mode.
I was like, wait, what's going on? Wait. How did you get all the way?
I'll say this. They had the outdoor lights on, and like a moth to a flame, it's dark at the beginning of the driveway.
Man.
So I just ended up riding up towards the light where the garage door is, and it's all good,
Whiskey throttling on an electric bike is crazy.
It's all good, it wasn't like I was popping a wheelie or something. Only thing that's annoying is like the little tiny cut on my pinky.
It's crazy.
It's like, sometimes you get a cut and it's kind of hard. Anyway.
I'll let you have it.
Yep, it's I'm just trying to soften the skin and get it to heal faster. That's all.
Not help the
yeah, and I did the foot peel thing, so my skin is peeling on my feet. All the self care is going on, but that's what I'm doing. Staying in the house doing self care. That's it. Got both of my feet.
I had the oil.
Yeah, dog. Look at this. This shit's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I just take it outside and scrape my feet every now and then. But it's from
those. To an Asian lady.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm my own Asian lady.
Yeah.
AliExpress is who I go to. I go to her. I get my little satchels. My feet are way too big. I should post a picture of it, but you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna use my bootleg teleprompter to show everything. Because the foot peel things are made for normal human feet. They don't fit my foot.
Yeah. I have some at the house. I do have foot, man. I'm gonna do that shit.
Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna do that shit when I go home.
You put them on. And because of
mask, I got masks, I got hands ones, and I got feet ones.
Yeah.
Why did I pluralize
because of how big my feet are, I have to put shopping bags on them and then put sneakers on to hold them in place.
Yo, that is the ghettoest shit.
They're made for like size.
I gotta take it. No,
they're made for like size 6 max, so I gotta go.
Need this whole...
Yeah, it's a lot. And then my ankles, my feet are ashy as hell.
That's how they gotta
boy,
do,
oh boy, who boy.
Now what happened? Why?
Basically, my feet are so big that the little pouches that the foot mask comes in, they tear. So I got to put Publix bags on the outside to keep it all in, and then I slide my feet into some sneakers I have. There's one size too small, so it forces all that juicy juice all around every ankle of my foot, and that way I get to I get my feet to the foot roll up element that they need to get to. I call it foot roll ups. It's foot roll ups. That's but yeah. It bees like that sometimes.
And the trap.
But I want to have soft feet. I want everything to be like in order the way it's supposed to be. And this, I know the Fat Cave is it's a little lower level than most other things, but it's mine.
Cave is amazing.
But it's mine. That's basically why I love it. It belongs to me, and we can come here, do whatever we want, the way we want.
And
just pump it out, whether it's useful or not, whether it's banging or not, whatever it is.
It's just a good situation.
Yeah, me too. And I can keep working on it, keep changing things around, keep figuring things out. Who knows? Maybe I figure out I put something up here. That's what I could do too. I could find I could put a hook on this, and then find a way to just put a screen up. So that if we wanted to, we could have a screen connected to the computer and just put images behind us and then share things to talk about. Yeah, it could be a green screen, but then it could also be just a practical screen. Just an actual screen that's there. I can connect to the computer and then feed the images or feed the videos, and like how you were talking about even us doing reactions or doing different things.
Yeah.
We could watch things and then have a screen behind us where it's physically playing. That way it doesn't take any editing.
Which burger looks better? This one? Or this one?
Go back.
You want me to tell you the ingredients?
Go back to what's in now?
So this one is just a regular burger.
Okay.
With the biggest fucking I'm not gonna cheat. Biggest tomato ever. Tomato, pickles, lettuce, and then mushrooms, sweet onions, and all some other shit.
Is that okra or?
No, this is supposed to be the side.
What's the side?
Just green beans and bacon.
Okay.
Bullshit. And
you say you wasn't gonna cheat, dog. You say you wasn't gonna cheat. Now I know whose is whose.
I'm gonna say the same shit too. So yeah, peppers and onions on this burger, and then this one is a potato croquette, potato pancake.
Okay.
This has got bacon, and then it's got onion rings that is soaked in that weed milk, and then with some hot sauce and shit like that, and then fried.
So obviously I know which one is yours.
It has an egg on it. I use American cheese, and my burger,
so
I salt brined it and just left it out in the refrigerator open for an hour.
I'm not gonna lie, I would
my bread.
Definitely eat both of those without question.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
She won. Let me tell you why she won.
Did you both tasted them?
Yeah. This is why she won. Well, first off, mine was edible as fuck. Everything I made was edible. She was high as Tarampus last night.
Okay.
She was hilarious. But she started cooking her fucking sides and all this other shit. We're supposed to eat at the same time. So I had to start my shit. So I was making stuffed or mashed potato French fries. So you make mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Then you know what I'm saying?
Form them. Don't you have to chill them and then
yeah. So mine wasn't chilled all the way.
Okay.
Because she started making her burger.
That's why you had the pancake.
So then I fucking put it in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened? I'm gonna go through the whole thing. I just made balls, but
got it.
Pause. Listen.
No, that's and wait. Just to clarify, we don't mean that in a homophobic way at all.
Oh, I do. Not me in a homophobic way. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
Because
I was talking.
I know you're
like,
hired. I'm like, boy.
No, I don't mean it ever.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's just my life.
Yeah,
it's fun. We all say that.
It's just a joke.
I've been in drag.
But go ahead. Yeah. There's lots of. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
4 fucking pictures of me in drag.
Solid.
As
you rock.
That part. So then I was like, I'll make them into fucking. I roll them up, put them in the pan, but I got cheese in there and I got fucking oil.
Mm-hmm.
So I put enough oil in there to put. Like,
so you put them in the.
So
the
they're
pan
supposed to
rolled
be
up or.
No. So yeah. So I'm putting at first. My plan was for them to be frozen. So I put enough in there to deep fry some fries.
Yeah.
So once I fucking rolled them up into a ball, and put them in there, the cheese starts melting instantly because it's not hot enough.
Of course.
Now it's too much oil, and it's not enough. Like so, then it just more oil from the cheese.
Yeah.
So now it's just fucking a goopy fucking mess. So then I just like fuck it. I'm gonna push them down and make put them on the burger. No, that didn't work either. So then finally now I've soaked all the oil up. So then I just made that. It was still good. But
that's what I was gonna say. You still speaking people's language because you're talking about cheese and
potatoes
is fried.
It was amazing, bro.
That's still speaking people's language. Cheese and potatoes is fried is still gasolina.
Yes, it was good.
Hey.
This is what it looks like. This is mine. Let's see. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, they can see a little bit.
Boom, they can see that one. And then this is her. Well, that's not mine. This is a strikeout, though.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, that's like a triple.
I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes, too.
R.I.P.
So, I'm going to give you a little R.I.P. Just, I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes. I don't have beer. I don't drink beer in my house. So all I had was water. So the last one was water. I was like, all right, it's the same thing. And
that probably helped you in the long run.
And then that's hers. There we go. That's hers. All right. I try to put my hand behind this like it's not a phone.
Do some light, but it is
what
what it is.
Fucking it is. But whatever. So
that's basically what's going on. We're in here with low budget.
But listen, mine was fire though, bro. Look, I fucking had all that was my mixture. And it didn't fucking freeze. It's in the freezer now, though. I'm gonna make you some too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, though. That was a lesbian that super lesbian, and I was like, I'm happy I got this. That you thought of me.
See, this is why you can't be in anybody else's gallery like
me. Oh, I don't give a shit.
I know. No, I know you don't care.
They don't care either. That's why they
no,
it to me.
Most people don't care. I just Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I try not that clean. But I just try and keep things unobjectionable, positive intent. We maintain positive intent on this podcast.
What's more positive than titties?
I mean, you got a point on some level. I feel like all genders and cultures can agree on that. They may not want to say yes, but I feel like everybody
loves titties, man.
Yeah, but like a lot of people can't. But a lot of people can't admit it.
I don't know, man. We like living in this world now, bro. It's just like no modesty no more, which is a sad thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a sad.
I feel like it hurts productivity.
It does, and at this point, there's no like trying to find a girl and like trying to do that. Even though like I'm not on that mission right now, but like if I was going into a dating world right now, bro, like I would say
R.I.P. Yeah, I mean, I figure no disrespect to anybody who's like asexual, but I feel like almost all of us are leaning into an element of a part of our personality being asexual just because there is so much weight and drama attached to everything involving relationships with other people.
It puts you in a cycle of I'm gonna deal with my situation now because I don't want to have to start up. Like imagine starting the longest relationship you ever had. Now imagine that whole relationship with that girl. Now imagine starting over right now in today's world, just like from the talking stance and all that shit right now. You don't know if she's there for money. It's just a different world. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know if she's there for fucking. Oh, I heard you had a podcast now. Oh, I heard blah 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 like this. Like oh, now I'm here for this. Like it's so crazy because you don't know no matter what. Because I've been with girls from every walks of life, man. And the ones that you think are the nicest, those be the most fucked up ones sometimes, bro. Or the ones you think that's the most fucked up, those are the ones that ride for you and be down. So,
yeah,
it's a crazy situation.
Yeah, so it's a hard knock life.
Dun dun.
Yeah, we were reading all kinds of different stuff about like deaths of despair and like how the last time that they had such an epidemic of it was, I believe, in Eastern Europe during the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
Deaths of despair is like a thing where essentially the world gets to a point where people kind of give up without even wanting to give up, and people start. Basically, it's a long run of deaths by, you know, unaliving themselves
Mm-hmm.
or alcoholism to death.
Yeah.
And they said now it's reached a point that hasn't been seen since the Great Depression, where it spiked hard in I think 2020, and they said now it's increased fourfold since 2020. And they're talking about in the United States or worldwide, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I watched some doomy, dreary like content just because I want to understand. I just want to understand. I want to understand everything that's going on. And it's one of the reasons why, like I say, we have to like be cognizant and pay attention to everything that's going on around us and how we feel about it, rather than just thinking that, oh, I'm just going to put like up blinders on that type of thing and I'm just not going to look at it. But it's still, you know, it's up in the attic in like your thought process. And then before you know it, it's affecting you. When you get stressed by something else, you have trouble dealing with it because all that stuff starts tumbling down through the trap door, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I try and keep an eye on just everything that's going on in the world, you know what I mean? And it also makes me keep an eye on everybody else, because a lot of people, they come to you, they interact with you, and they act like they have good intentions, when in reality they're kind of there just to absorb your energy and put their problems on you, you know, like, especially like I'm the type of person that I'm a helper, and it's a weakness because being nice all the time is more about
I would say all the time, like all the time, but also it gets to a point where you're nice, and this probably has more to do with maybe you than me, because sometimes I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But like, you want everybody to know that you're, you know what I'm saying, that you, hey, listen, I'm just a nice guy, man. Like, I'm just over
I
here.
don't have any ill intention towards anybody.
But sometimes that can hurt you in the long run, because like I said, just with that situation with the girls and shit like that, I'm just like, I tried it over again. I like made a joke to all my homies and all that shit, and I was like, all right, my whole phase is done. I'm trying to get domesticated. And like, I just thought about it, and I was like, man, do I really want that? Do I really, at this age, do I really want to fucking go through all of that shit again, bro? Because like, that's a lot. Or do I want to just fucking stay in the situation I am and just fucking deal with it? Because I mean, I'm like, I don't have to. I feel
like
it's
overall,
comfortability, and that's not a good thing either.
Anything that you don't want to be, you want to be
going through the fucking motions.
Yeah, you want to be content, but you don't want to be complacent.
Yep.
Because once you hit complacency, you're just accepting whatever's going on without trying to get better, trying to improve, trying to grow. And I'm here to grow. I'm here to be authentic, do all the uncomfortable work that I have to do to grow and learn everything I can learn, and then at the same time surrender anything I can't change. Because there are plenty of things that you can't change that you can let ruin your day every single day, or you can just accept it and go back to the uncomfortable work that's going to help you grow. You read books, you absorb information, you take notes, you watch things that have value. Speaking of things that have value, I was going to tell you, I was never a guy who watched a lot of shorts, did a lot of social media. I'm trying to improve that because I know that's where everybody is.
That's all I watch.
Yeah, it's very expensive to go out and be in the world, and nobody really wants to meet anybody new because everybody's a liability. So anyway, I've been going in and watching like a lot of social media, and people's shorts have gotten so good.
Yeah. Like, people's content is immaculate. Like, even a lot of these YouTube shows are better than anything I've seen, like, in mass production on, like, cable, new, like, the news shows that are being made YouTube is the new television, bro. I watch YouTube more than I watch Netflix or regular TV or anything else. And sometimes I'll be watching the same videos over again. Dude, these 22-year-olds are making shows that are better than, like, any of the content that I've watched anywhere else, and they get right to the point. Yep. Literally packed with information. Because it's just a world, bro. It started with Vine and all that other shit, and that's why you got Reels and you had fucking all these videos before this, like 6 seconds. You remember watching Vine? That shit was 6 seconds, but you felt like you were watching a whole video, bro.
My favorite one is still the dude that comes outside in New York. I think I might have, no, I had moved back down here by that time, but he literally walks outside the house and he's like, whoo, whoo, and then just gets hit by a brick.
Yeah.
And the slang in New York when it's cold outside is mad brick.
Yeah.
And just the fact that in 6 seconds he comes out, goes, whoo, and gets hit by a brick and slides down the stairs, I think.
Hey,
that was like one of my favorites of all time.
Man. And
I've been fighting against it for years, but then, it's like, what's the point in fighting against it? You can have
if we want to be in this space, I'm not saying that you have to do what the young kids are doing, because I absolutely hate prank videos. I absolutely hate that shit.
I don't like it.
Like, I think they should all get fucked up. Like,
I just like things to have substance and not be staged.
Yeah, that too. And I don't even like to I was like watching something where people were doing this, and I know it's a big ass problem, but then like you're just doing it for views, like with the sexual predator shit. Like I can't,
all
like,
those people who
you're
are out
not
there.
you're like I get it, like citizens or
half
whatever.
of it is staged,
and I'm just like, bro, like you just.
And they're actually creating.
You're only doing this for views, my nigga.
And they're
like,
creating.
You don't give a shit, because if you didn't give. Listen, this is my thing. You're only doing this for views, and you're like, yeah, well, double-edged swords. I'm doing this to get people, to see it and shit. But my thing is, you can still do that. Why do you need a camera to do it?
Yeah.
Why do you got to put it online? If you really care that much about a fucking essay and all this other shit, why don't you just go and just do it?
And one of the problems is
you can film it, but just for like your liability and shit.
They say the way that they go about most of what they do actually ends up absolving the predators of their crime.
Yeah.
Because what they do to them ends up corrupting any possibility of prosecution.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, and then that makes it worse because they're just doing it for the views and content.
But not just that. Also, y'all learn. You're not like law enforcement and shit. So not only you do it like, I just did all this. Hey, can you sign this release?
Yeah.
Hey, I know I just put it out. Hey, can you sign this release?
It's truly
like what?
It's truly just a mess.
Bro,
but
like get out of here.
As we say nowadays, it's like we make content like this, try and make it engaging, try and make it interesting. Just try and make
us.
It's
I would rather watch.
It's fly on the wall content.
Regular life. Just look at these motherfuckers. What are they talking about now? What are they looking at now? And that's my vision. Just like y'all, when you watching videos from us, you watch it. You feel like you sitting right here in the middle of us.
And that's it. You're a fly on the wall. You're like the third homie. That's just
exactly. You just fucking chilling with us, because then you can be like, oh yeah, I feel the same way. Or oh yeah, like I don't want to. I would never get big enough where I'll stage shit. Like
and it's
nothing. Like I don't give a fuck what it is, and like motherfuckers say that shit, but like. I find that shit corny and lame.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say some like questions or something like that, but like I like me. If I have my way, bro, all I need an editor to do is just put the fucking title in the front and the title in the back and run that shit through. Yeah. And I know you can't do that, and I know you gotta edit and all that shit, but like when I tell people when they ask about what the podcast about, I was like raw dog and life, and that's what I mean, bro. I just want to point, shoot, sit here, talk fucking shit, be real. And then that's it. I ain't gotta have a bunch of fucking different edits and all that other shit. Even when I get big, I just wanna just sit here and fucking shoot the shit.
And this is basically like, if you're looking at everything as like a race or a marathon, this whole period that we've been going through for like the last month, the last few weeks, is just us tying our laces.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still tying our laces for the marathon.
We're putting our socks on still, bro.
Yeah, this entire like. I guess we could even call this an episode. This entire episode we put together was literally because I wanted to calibrate the camera, wanted to calibrate a microphone for here. The sound isn't going to be like 10 out of 10 in here, but it's mine, and we wanted to practice, get everything set up, and just put something up for people to know, like, the progress that we're making every day. It keeps us motivated, keeps us accountable.
And y'all keep commenting, man, and keep fucking saying good job, and keep, hey, if y'all find us fucking something that y'all don't like, then hey, tell somebody else.
And I appreciate you just, whether you tune in, take a look,
It's going to be a fucking journey, guys. And it's going to be a good one.
It's
gonna be a
honestly,
good
it's better than doing nothing. It's better than just sitting around.
That's how I look
watching other people's stuff,
or just being like, just sitting around, being like, I can do that.
Thinking about it,
That's how it all. Listen, this is how it all happened, bro. Like I started long ass time ago with Hong Kong Foolery with my fucking old best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were literally just filming shit. He had a big stupid ass, one of the big dumbass video, fucking AVA, fucking America's Funny Home Video camera.
Lord.
And we were just fucking recording shit, and we were just like, we was recording everything, and then it moved to poker night. Like
I did that in college,
night, and we were just fucking. We were like, we sit here and talk shit all night, bro, and just why don't we start a podcast? And then that shit never happened because they're all stoners. And then I started with Matt or Chief. I was doing that shit. Then COVID happened. The shit with Chief, I will say, is on par with us right now. Like we should have fucking. He had international shit and all this other stuff, but then COVID hit and he got 1,000 kids, so that shit was out the window.
Hey, and this one of the reasons why I also wanted to do this is because I used to like St. Pete, Tampa Bay. Like a lot of the culture here is either sports or going out drinking or being in a relationship and having kids and building a family. And I used to go out a lot. Everybody knew me. I had my norm experiences walking into the bars and just like unwinding and whatnot. But after a while, it starts to get out of control, starts to interrupt the other things you're doing in your life.
Yeah.
And I figure I still would like to make people laugh, bring people some joy just being around, be somebody that they know when they see me. There's no drama, there's no underhanded, nothing that I'm trying to do, but I'm
just
staying.
Be you.
Yeah, but I'm staying away from the alcohol and the substance abuse and whatnot. And this just felt like a convenient, intelligent way to still be social.
Exactly. You ain't got to go out and do a bunch of shit. You can just still do what you want to do, and sit here, and we're gonna have a good time. And we're gonna keep each other grounded, and keep each other on track. That's the biggest thing. We're both gonna make sure we're keeping each other on track.
Yes, and hopefully y'all have a good time. I don't care. You don't have to turn it on. Listen to the audio. We'll get into stories. We'll do whatever.
Man, the audio is where it's at too, because I want to, like I said, I definitely want to get. I fixed it.
Hey.
Hell yeah. I definitely still want to put it on Spotify and all that shit down the road with all the audio.
Yeah.
This is clutch. I just fixed that, and all I had to do was just lift it up. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
That's one of the things.
I'm an idiot. I thought I had to take it and push it this way. Yeah. This is wild. Pause.
And that's one of the things I tell people too.
My nigga.
In these trying economical times, one of the things that you could do rather than shop, rather than shopping and going out to eat and buying stuff and going on. I mean, you can still do whatever's within. Act your wage. Do whatever's within your wheelhouse. But me, I've found that if I just take a deep breath and just start rummaging through my own home, I find so many things I've purchased, so many books, so many other things that I can have fun with, you know what I mean, and entertain myself with, that I don't really have to worry about spending money. Like I had a friend ask me recently, I need to make this amount of money in this much time, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. Tell me, how do you do it? How do you do it? And I'm being honest with you, I make probably less money than 90% of my friends, if not more, but I save, I cook for myself. I know I talked about fixing that vacuum 100 times. I fixed my Dyson today. I got up, I started meal prepping. I made some spaghetti sauce. I made some Spanish rice. Making some bacon wrapped chicken to chop up and just have so I can make sandwiches throughout the week. It's all about just leaning into
the fire, bro.
Oh yeah. Whenever you in the midst.
Sometimes I can't help myself. All right, I'm trying over here.
Yeah.
The sandwiches are fire. What would you, if you could make a sandwich right now?
Out of what I have, or out of my favorite? Out of what I have right now?
No. Just a sandwich. Your go-to. If you could make a sandwich and be like, this sandwich right here is.
I'd like to take this moment to memorialize my favorite sandwich of all time that they stopped making. They used to have a sandwich called the Havana Bold at Publix.
Nigga, I'm talking about you.
Yeah,
making a sandwich.
But I just want to shout out this sandwich.
Havana Gold is still
Havana
there.
Bold. It's not there anymore.
I mean,
it was the Boar's Head pepinero ham.
Yeah,
bacon,
but they still got the
garlic pepinero ham. They don't have the garlic pepinero ham no more. Publix cut back, dog. They had like 60 sandwiches, and now they have like 15.
Yeah,
I don't know why they did
because
it.
motherfuckers was eating them shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And they didn't know about them.
All right, so I'll go back to your question.
Yeah, I know. I had to reel your ass back. This podcast is about us practicing our fucking our weaknesses.
All right, if I was gonna make a sandwich right now,
all right, we gotta do something with this.
And you said
it's
it's too much.
Yeah, it's doing too much.
If you said it's
bro, make a sandwich.
What I have in the home.
No, just make a sandwich. If you can make a sandwich, it doesn't matter. Just make a sandwich.
Right now,
your guilty pleasure sandwich.
Right now, I would honestly want a cheesesteak with mushrooms.
Nigga, I said a sandwich.
Yes,
like lunch meat sandwich.
Okay, a lunch meat sandwich. That's
like a sandwich, nigga. Not a cheesesteak. Ain't no sandwich.
Cheesesteak's delicious though.
Yeah.
I'm on one on that cheesesteak. I'm trying to get it. It's like trying to get bay.
I was gonna
get bay out of my mind.
You
go ahead. Speak, preach on it.
Nah, nigga, you don't get to get out of it. I was gonna make a cheesesteak yesterday, but anyway, continue to go. Cause you know how easy my shit is. Fried bologna sandwich. That's where I'm at in my life.
With egg?
No, nigga, just a fried bologna sandwich. Split the bologna, boom. Right now, I put a piece of American cheese on that bitch. Toast the bread. Call it a day. Cut the edges off, cause I'm a child.
Nah.
And then cut it in half. I'm just gonna eat a fried and then guess what? My second sandwich is gonna be fucking mozzarella, which is the same shit as fucking bologna, but then you fry that up, and then you put the cheese over it, and then you get you some jardiniere, and then you know that Anthony Bourdain like.
I would low key.
That's my shit.
You mentioned the fried bologna made me just want a bacon, egg, and cheese. That's on a straight up classic deli roll.
That's what I ate today. That's what I ate for breakfast.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bacon, egg, and cheese right now.
I made bacon, egg, and then I didn't want to wash out a skillet, so I cooked my eggs in a pot.
Yeah, I think probably my favorite
is a sauce pot.
I do mess with a honey ham with pepper jack. Simple sandwich right there. I love that.
Honey ham?
Yeah, honey ham with pepper jack.
I used to only eat Black Forest ham.
Mm-hmm.
Black Forest ham and Tavern turkey or whatever, or was it Tavern turkey?
Tavern ham.
Tavern ham. And, and then the turkey.
I'm a sucker for honey ham. I'm a sucker for honey glazed turkey, Cajun turkey. Man, but that garlic pepinero ham by Boar's Head is gas.
I just don't trust Boar's Head, man.
No,
I don't trust Boar's Head.
I don't mind it. I mean, but
even though my favorite is Sauce Little Turkey, which is Boar's Head's, but still. Yeah. I just been getting regular ass meat.
They got a gas list too that a lot of people never had, like the
because people don't know you. This is where Publix fucked up. There was never one commercial. There was never one anything where they told people, "Oh, you can cut the meat in the deli to put it on your sub."
Because you
gotta tell people that
because it slows down the deli.
Yeah, but most of the people ain't nobody in the fucking deli.
Yeah.
I ain't never went to the fucking
that line for a sub.
That line, no, I'm talking about you can. But do what I do.
Order
if
online?
I know, no, do what I do. I know I'm not to get a sub, so I just go to the fucking that part. Be like, hey, cut me Sauce Little Turkey. And they're like, how much? I said for a half for a fucking whole. And I get them to cut it, and then they just hand it to the lady. So by the time I get up there, my shit's already there.
Yeah, that's 0.4 pounds. Now here's the thing: when I worked at the Publix, I worked.
0.4 pounds.
0.4 is that how much for a whole?
No, I'm getting a whole. I'm getting a pound.
A pound now.
Now
for
like
that's double meat.
No.
That's. You're looking at me like you're a Russian gangster. You're like. No, I want a pound of meat. I don't care what your rules say.
No, pound of lunch meat on a sandwich would be crazy.
It's crazy. Now, the most extreme dude I ever had is the real quick. We're putting one through the story hole. I had one couple that came up to me at the sandwich counter, and the lady, she comes up, kind of looking like Miss Piggy. I have no offense, but she was on some real curly type shit. But she came up.
There would be some characters in there.
And she wanted a wrap with just spinach, turkey, and mayo. And the way she came up, she was like, "Can I get a spinach wrap with spinach, turkey, and mayonnaise?" Now, I like a lot of mayonnaise. And she's like, "I just want to get this done before he starts with his bullshit." Now, talking about her man, he's behind her looking like R. Kelly's stunt double. This dude had shaved head, shirt open, all these chains on like a Persian, I don't know, but whatever. And he was just shiny, sunglasses on. But when I tell you this woman, when you scoop the Publix, like the mayonnaise, Publix mayonnaise, by the way, is the highest quality mayonnaise I've ever seen in my life. The reason I say that is because we ran out and started using mayonnaise from the shelf. Nothing even slightly compared to the Publix mayo. Publix's mayo they use for the subs, different from everything else. Because when you put it on the bread, trash. No, dog, you put it on the bread, it stays on top. Everything else, Duke's, I used to get every single.
You know what I hate about Publix?
What?
They just start doing this, and I have to tell them every time they put the fucking cheese down first on the bread.
Who does that?
Stupid.
The mayo's supposed to go down first.
No. I'm saying like the mayo, but then instead of meat after that, they do cheese.
Oh yeah. See,
like, that is the
so you're supposed to put the meat on the bottom and cheese on the top.
Yes, because if I get toasted, they're like Subway's doing. I was like, I've never had Subway like that.
Well, just to finish up this real quick, she basically, every time you scoop the mayonnaise, it's basically about 4 or 5 tablespoons. No joke. So I'm putting this on this turkey wrap with spinach, and she's just telling me more. I had put at least 4 or 5 of those spreader. It was so bad that it was almost like if you ever seen like a lemon meringue pie, the way it's sitting up on top, that's how the mayo was on this wrap. It's like she was making herself a huge mayonnaise gusher. We are not going to finish anything. Anyway. I'll tell this story another time. But that Persian dude,
I thought you were over with the story.
No, basically I want to tell you that dude made me cut 8 meats and 3 cheeses for one sandwich.
I thought that was.
No. My bad, but anyway, just kind of my go-to pie is gonna be. I mean, I tried it once and I was surprised. Rhubarb pie is kind of gas, but I also love coconut cream pie.
Your own place.
Yeah, dog, the rhubarb pie is gas. It's strawberries for the most part.
That's a whites only pie.
It's a good pie. It's a good pie. I'm sorry I have culture. But the coconut cream pie is also
not eating no fucking rhubarb pie. You don't got no culture. You know what a rhubarb. Yo.
Well, look, if I ever had to snatch something off Master's windowsill, I'm gonna be all right.
It better be no fucking rhubarb pie. You put that shit back. You gonna get back to the fields. They're gonna be like, nah, don't put it back.
With the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, exactly.
The smell pulling me in and just floating.
Nah, everybody else in the fields are gonna be like, take that shit back. That shit is disgusting.
Hey, until you try rhubarb pie, you didn't like it?
Fuck no.
I don't know. It hits. I mean, apple pie and all them other regular ones. Them normie pies.
What is your favorite pie?
I'm sticking with rhubarb.
Ain't no way.
I don't know.
Over pecan?
I just had
over.
They're too sweet.
What? It's a pie, my nigga. It's supposed over even I would even rhubarb like
it used to be cherry. Used to be cherry pie. Yeah, cherry used to be my joint. But I'm telling you, when I realized
I hate all fruit pies.
When I realized rhubarb pie was like half or more strawberries, it was just maybe the one I had was just fire.
No, you just getting straight rhubarb. That's what
maybe the one or the banana cream pie is good. The coconut cream pie is good. Look,
I don't like either one of those.
But it's because I kind of like a milder flavor than that acrid sweetness that comes.
I don't know what you're about to say, but I'm glad you articulated it and said something crazier.
Yes, sir.
Cream pie.
Yeah.
We
about to be out of time, so you gotta hit that pie real quick.
That's crazy. That is. That was that.
Go ahead and take my place.
That was crazy.
Take my place right now. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Hey, we out here.
Hey. That's it. That was it. That's how we're getting it right there.
Hey, we love y'all. This is just one of them.
Hey man, y'all hanging out with us in the Fat Cave.
Don't even know what to call it. The Good Boys
Hanging in the Fat Cave is what it's called.
Fat Cave and Back Alley Boys.
Good Boys Season Fat Cave session.
Love y'all and hopefully put this up.
This the setup.
Deal with it. It's the beginning.
Put this shit out.
It's another beginning.
Hell yeah.
One more time. All right, y'all. Peace.
The longest fucking outros ever. Every time. It's just loud as shit.